Alright, back with more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch, playing an awesome deck today. Insidious Roots is a card I've loved ever since it was printed. Anytime a creature card leaves your graveyard, you get a plant, the plants grow bigger, the plants make mana, really sick. And it's had some of the tools it's needed. It's had Tyvar, which of course gives your plants haste, make mana immediately. It's had the good self-mill cards in Gorehound, Maverick. So it's had a lot of the pieces it's needed, but it's been missing like those extra little bits. And the new set's given some very nice tools. We've got Molt Tender, which is not only a way to fill your yard, but also ramps you into some of your sweet plays and exiles creatures from your yard to enable your roots. So it kind of does a little bit of everything. And then we also have Ketramose as a sweet grind engine. You get down your Ketramose, and then suddenly you're just going to be drawing a lot of cards as you put creatures into exile. You're not going to really run out of resources ever. I almost wonder if we even want more Ketramose, honestly. This card seems really sick to me. And yeah, these new tools seem great. We have an actual combo kill. I'm going to attempt to explain the combo kill before we get into games. So, if you have an Osteomancer Adept, an Insidious Roots, and a Tyvar in play, every time you cast a creature from your graveyard, you're going to trigger the roots with the forage, and then trigger the roots with the cast. You'll get 2 plants from each Osteomancer activation, which means if you cast a 1-mana creature, you're getting 2 plants in the process, and you're going +1 mana. So you get to ramp mana. And then you can also flood your graveyard with more and more cards. With if you have Snarling Gorehounds in play, every time you cast a creature from your yard, you're triggering your roots, you're triggering your Gorehound. You're playing the creature, you're triggering your Gorehound, you're filling your yard. You can kind of basically just play modern Underworld Breach in Standard. Is pretty much what it is. With the right pieces in play, we're going to mill our whole deck, put all of it in the yard, basically make 1,000,000 mana with all these rituals, cast a Thrillseeker from the yard, and kill our opponent with a giant plant token. It sounds awesome. I'm curious to see if it's going to work. Well, let's get into vacuum, I feel. But against this deck, you'd rather have Rest in Peace by like a lot. So. Okay, well, we have the Ketramose. It's time to try this card out. So what 1-drop do I want to lead on? If I lead on the Gorehound, I get a lot of mills next turn. Oh my god, they naturally milled an Oculus. Could be really bad for me. Oh boy. Kind of want to lead on the Gorehound so I can surveil to something nice. Let's do that. Although I guess if I led on Molt Tender, I could then surveil and immediately get to use a mana. Maybe that's slightly better. Blue-Red Oculus? No, they're going to be Jeskai Oculus. Jeskai Oculus is the new hotness. You get to play red for FOMO and Inti, which is really sick, honestly. Really cool deck. Oh, now I have to take a damage, I guess, with the sequencing. That's, like, definitely a downside, right? And I don't get to run out these fast lands. Yeah, maybe. I think I was just meant to lead on Molt Tender. That was a slight mistake. Probably not going to super matter, but definitely a slight error there. Oh my god, look at these Mavericks go. Tyvar Roots. That's perfect, right? That's everything we could want. Let's get the roots first, because we have this Molt Tender in play, and these Mavericks in the yard. Yeah, the Jeskai deck's really cool. The Jeskai deck is very, very cool. Although maybe my opponent is on like something a bit different, considering they've not played any white lands yet, but who knows. Oh, I could just get down Ketramose before Roots. If I play Roots, though, we probably get to do something really disgusting next turn. They get this extra plant token to help. Oh no, they have Spell Pierce? Come on, no. This is such a beating. Oh, that stinks. Okay. That's the punish for not going with Ketramose. Yeah, I should have thought of Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is pretty new in the format, so it's not like always on my radar. But I think considering Spell Pierce is a card that's like definitely going to be in my opponent's deck. Very good in an Oculus deck. It makes a lot of sense there just to go for the roots, right? Do I want to just get this Ketramose down? Resolving the Tyvar when there's no roots in play is nice. Sorry, when there's no Spell Pierce open is nice. Yeah, they are missing land drops. Opponent's draw seems really, really bad here. So I'm not too worried this game. Well, guess we'll do this. Oh, do we want an Osteomancer? We probably do, right? Osteomancer is pretty nice. Osteomancer, very good enabler for all my stuff. Of course, it dies pretty easily, but they already used like one torch. They have another one. They probably have to torch this Tyvar or something. Feels like they're trying to figure out what to torch at the moment, actually. Where they're mousing over our stuff. Yeah, they have the torch. They're going to get rid of the Tyvar and fire off a Scry to look for a land, I imagine. Let's just go Ketramose. We can immediately draw a card off this Maverick. Which is nice. Obviously, we'd love to get down this Osteomancer, but I think this is pretty good. We draw a card. We get a counter. We surveil one. Oh my god, we put another Maverick in the yard? That's crazy for us. Yeah, I think my opponent's a Jeskai deck, Arch, and they're just drawing really, really badly. There's a Jeskai list that looks identical to their list that's seeing a lot of play at the moment. I think we actually played it on stream last week as well. It felt really good. Felt like a very strong deck. I think I was like not a big fan of the Azorius Oculus deck. I never really thought it was very good, honestly. But I think the Jeskai list is like really, really sweet. It does a lot of powerful things and it's a lot more flexible in terms of its game plan. Like the blue-white list is just very linear. Whereas the Jeskai list, you can do the combo-y things that blue-white does, but you can also just be a mid-range deck. Like a really good mid-range deck. Which is nice. I'm in so much danger right now, huh? I wonder if I have to surveil before drawing a card. What would I be looking for? Yeah, it was really getting that roots pissed. That's been the big problem this game. Feels like if I played that a bit smarter, we'd honestly be doing really well for ourselves. Is attacking with the 1/1s legal or not? They're not allowed to block them, so we guaranteed get in for damage, but also we might want to threaten to block. Maybe I can attack with 1. And then attacking with the Gore... Wow, the Gorehound probably just ends up trading with the face down card. That might be fine, though. You like attacking with both? Yeah, put them to 4. Then... Yeah, maybe attacking with both was fine. I just feel like having 1 on defense makes it less likely they attack with this FOMO. Aw, hey Ren. Hi, good to see you. Oh, we're dead. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, I needed to... The big mistake was just messing up the Spell Pierce turn. Like, honestly, if we played this game tighter, we shouldn't really be losing, right? My opponent stumbled a lot, but messing up the Spell Pierce turn was really, really bad for us. Yeah, I just died to the Oculus. Jeskai Oculus is such a sick deck. Such a big improvement. Yeah, the FOMO gives 2 Props triggers. Yeah, it's sick, right? There's another thing in their deck they get double triggers from. I can't remember what it is. But like FOMO is... Oh, it's Inti. Yeah, you get double Inti with FOMO too. Hey Callie, good to see you. Alright, we definitely want Anoint. We definitely want Go for the Throat. Okay, what else do we want? Oh, Glissa blows up FOMO. Is that good enough? My hair looks really good today. Oh, thank you. I do something with my roots. Dudunch. Lamau. Am I playing on the PT? Oh, am I playing this on the PT? Nah, if I was playing the PT, I would just play Esper Pixie. It's my favorite deck in Standard at the moment. I do like this deck a lot, though. Yeah, Esper Pixie is nice. When this enters, you may sack a creature, destroy target non-land permanent. I probably need this, right? I just need all my Oculus answers. Skull Cauldron also helps against Oculus. We're playing the Caleb version. I've not seen the Caleb version. I'd love to see it. I feel like Haywire Mite doesn't do much against that deck. Maybe I'm wrong. Just kills Profts. I wouldn't play Talent Show at a PT. I really like Talent Show, obviously. Obviously, I love Talent Show, but I don't think I would ever play it at a Pro Tour. Like, clearly it's a pretty good deck, but... I'm not really sure what I meant to trim. So tricky. Kind of trimming random cards whilst we learn the deck. Oh, interesting. Thanks for linking the Caleb version. Caleb D. I love Caleb's stream. Caleb is one of my favorite streamers, honestly. Redacted feels up my alley. The Redacted deck seems very cool, but like, I just adore Pixie so much. Pixie is a blast to play, and it's really strong. How did the Pixie RCQ go? Ooh, I'll do a little update on that in a minute. Once I'm caught up on chat. Not sure what deck to play if you like combo decks. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't really know what the best combo deck is in Standard right now. Like, the decks I like in Standard are all pretty aggressive. You really like Gruul because it carries you? Yeah, Gruul is amazing. How did the top 8 go on Sunday? Alright. So, yeah, I played an RCQ on Saturday with my favorite deck in Standard, Esper Pixie. Maybe Orzhov is my favorite deck to play, but, you know, Esper Pixie is just ludicrously powerful deck. Played an RCQ with it. It was very sweet. In round 2, So I won round one. Round one I faced Golgari, which is basically a bye. Because it's Golgari. In round two, I faced my partner, my girlfriend. We faced each other and we ID'd because we figured we didn't want either of us to take a loss. And we figured we'd probably end up IDing at some point in the event anyway if we make top 8. So we just got it out of the way early to not give each other a loss. Kind of a power move. Oh my god, they have the Oculus. Okay. The drama, indeed. Then in round 3, I feel so dead. This card is terrible. Maybe the Jeskai Oculus deck is just kind of cracked. It was really impressive when we played it the other day. In round 3, I faced Gruul and had a super tight match. All 3 games were crazy close. Like the whole match was amazing. I just narrowly ended up winning. Round 4. I actually can't remember what I faced blue-white control round 4, which is kind of a wild one. You don't really see much blue-white control, right? Yeah, faced blue-white control in round 4 and ended up crushing it. It seemed like a great matchup for Pixie, and then ID'd round 5. I beat like an Orzhov mid-rangey flicker deck in the quarterfinals, and then I lost a Pixie Mirror in the semifinals. Meanwhile, my girlfriend lost in her semifinals. We were both undefeated until the semifinals. It was kind of crazy. We were both crushing it. It's very hard to imagine I can win this game. My card might be a bit late. The way we ID'd super early. Is that something Nathan and Carl have done in like a PT or something? That would be so good if it was like a turn earlier. I think as is, we're just dead. Dead as a dodo. Oh wait, no! Oh, I don't have the roots though, right? Is the problem. I still got some stuff in play. It's still kind of a sweet turn, even if it's like ultimately just not gonna matter in the slightest. Let's see. I don't know what I could possibly find that would get me in the game. Hey, I guess I have this Ketramose live. Omni combo has been good for you. Yeah, I think Omni combo was pretty good right up until the new cards were printed. And now that the new cards are printed, it seems kind of unplayable because of Spell Pierce being everywhere. If the mana base didn't feel so unfixable for Pixie. Yeah, the Pixie mana base is not great, but I don't know. I play 24 lands with like an extra basic land, and I think that helps a lot. Also, not playing... I think not playing like Lockdown in your sideboard so you can go a bit lighter on white mana helps a lot as well. You punted every turn with Gruul and won all those games anyway. So yeah, Gruul is built exceptionally different. What an absurd deck, honestly. Somehow it can't beat Golgari. Wow. Imagine losing to Golgari with a Sunfall deck. I don't know. My opinion, I apologize to any Golgari players in chat. I'm aware. And then we play our match. And he's playing Golgari. And like, obviously you can play whatever deck you want. And like, Golgari is a fine enough deck to take to an RCQ. No criticisms there. But I felt so guilty because I'm like, wow, my Golgari video, I spent the entire video just like lambasting Golgari and complaining about how bad it is. I feel so bad that my opponent here had to like put up with me like tearing into his deck for an hour and a half in the video. Oh my god. Golgari doesn't get a single inch in this channel, yeah. Once every like 2 or 3 weeks I give it another try. And every time I'm disappointed. Interesting. I'm scared of Monstrous Rage, am I? I don't know. Obviously this isn't great for me, but... yeah, we can Tyvar it back. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh wait, this is Death Touch? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. Apparently, that was the easiest snap block of my life, and I just sat there thinking about it for ages for some reason. Oh, Nathan and Carl ID'd round 11 of PT Mum because they were friends and both believed they were unfavored. I didn't know that story. That's kind of sick, honestly. I kind of respect that. He played a total of 8 turns against a Golgari opponent this weekend and comboed them both times. Yep. Classic Golgari. Classic Golgari. Don't know what to say. Am I just drawing a card off this Ketramose this turn? Kind of like a bit of a mopey turn. But I guess it's fine. There you go. Hey Tony, this is a Roots deck. Always love playing some Insidious Roots. It's never very good, but it's always really fun. Which, you know, we need on the stream from time to time. They're reading the Indestructible, my creature, and realizing they can't Witchstalker Frenzy yet. Or are they just pumping the Higher Claw? Yeah, Golgari's just so mid. Really is. Yeah, it's just true. Oh my gosh. Play this. I guess I can minus first. Get back a Death Toucher once again. Oh, I could just play a second Death Toucher. That's kind of sick, right? Oh, we can do it an even better way. Oh, this is going to be a lot of... this is going to be some life paid, but it's kind of sick. So I can get rid of this Tyvar. Never one or more cards. Okay. Get rid of this Tyvar. Draw a card. Play out this. Cast this Osteomancer. Get rid of these. Yeah, we're really close to Ketramose being online. Obviously, the moment Ketramose is online, we can't really lose. We're not quite there yet. Do I run Ghost Vacuum? I do not. Maybe I should. Ghost Vacuum sounds pretty sick. Can't believe I'm leaking the PT deck. Yeah, everyone knows Sanctum's on some goofy combo deck yet again. What a surprise. Hey, Jeffrey. Ban Rainy for life. Oh no, this is really bad for me. I think I die now, right? Probably. I guess I die if they have anything relevant in hand. Or on the top of that deck. Yeah, Ghost Vacuum sounds like kind of a banger. I'm surprised we're not playing it, but maybe it's just only... I don't know, it sounds kind of amazing. Maybe I do need a Ghost Vacuum in my life. This is Double Strike. Is it egregious to just block the Higher Claw instead? Probably. Probably. I'd like to Burst Lightning if I block here. Oh, it has Trample. It's basically the same either way, so I might as well block the one I actually kill. Cool. That makes sense. Yeah, Cauldron could just be better than Vacuum. That's very possible. Alright, what's the best thing I can do? Not very much. I probably have to kill this Manifold Mouse, right? Oh, I can put counters on the Ketramose, but then I can't. Then I only get to kill the 1/1. That's still pretty good. We have one card in the graveyard. Currently. That's an interesting draw. Oh, we get to untap the Ketramose post-combat? What? Excuse me? Hmm. Attack with my 7/7 indestructible lifelink. Do I shoot the Ketramose? I don't think I do. Maybe it's like impossible to lose if I fire this Ketramose. I gain 7, right? And the challenger dies. Can I just never lose if I do that? It feels pretty hard to lose if I untap this, is the thing. The one of Thrillseeker, you're playing Underworld Breach. You mill your entire deck, go plus mana, and when you've milled your entire deck, you kill your opponent. Like, it sounds really silly. It sounds like I'm memeing. I'm being entirely serious. You have a combo situation where you literally just put the top 40 cards of your deck in your yard and make like 20 mana and a 20 power creature. I would like to block with my creature. Nice. I should probably update the title. Ketramose seemed very, very sick that game, huh? Real nice one. Okay, we definitely want Preacher against our opponent's mouse deck. I assume we want Harvester. I assume we're just like boarding in a huge pile of stuff and becoming less of a combo deck, right? Gain 14 life from the double strike. Nah, my creature only deals the damage once. Because they get damage in first strike step. And we both get damage in second strike step. So we only actually get the one iteration. Skyfisher Spider gains life, but it doesn't sound particularly impressive. Maybe it's good against Alan? I don't know. What cards am I taking out? Tyvar seemed... oh, I guess Overlord's really slow and grindy. Maybe we don't need the combo pieces here. Either. Yeah, you go Breach mode with Osteomancer Adept. Pretty much Osteomancer Adept plus Roots. You get 2 plants every time you make a thing, because you're triggering on the forage and the cast. So as a result, you go +1 mana off your 1-drops if you have Tyvar in play. And if you have 2 Gorehounds in play, you're milling 4 cards for every 4 you're removing from the yard. So you just dump your entire deck in the graveyard. Kind of sick. Yeah, I think I like Skyfisher. I'm assuming I meant to board out Haywire Mite. Maybe that's incorrect. Probably some combo cards I should be trimming here. I should probably be trimming like Gorehounds and stuff a bit more. I just have to do that fairly quickly. Still very much learning the deck, right? This hand is really close to actually good, but I think it's a mulligan. Especially like the one land being a pain land is awkward too. Well, this sounds awkward, but it does have turn 2 Preacher. So starved on Mythic wild cards, always the way. Alright, no killing my elf, please. Isn't this an anti-Golgari stream? It's fine, we have white cards in our deck. Kind of. Abzan is sparkling Golgari. Oh. Oh. Not ideal. I kind of... yeah, I have cards in my yard now for my Molt Tender, though. That's nice. That's a lot. Do I even want that? Like... it's nominally good. But also, like, only kind of. It's only good if my Molt Tender doesn't get killed. Sorry, if my Molt Tender gets killed. I kind of want to get rid of it. That might be crazy. I just feel like I have enough mana going. Uh-oh. They have Splinter Twin. Pretty good. They have actual Splinter Twin. Oh my god. Oof. I think this is going to be going to a game 3. Well, that's kind of something, but I don't know that it's really good enough. I have to just kill the Manifold Mouse is the problem, and then this Heartfire Hero is still kind of unmanageable. Let's see. Gotta do what I gotta do, indeed. This is Abzan plus red, not Golgari. Ignore the very low quantity of white cards in the stack. It's still definitely Abzan. Question mark. Alright, we take 3, we're on 5. Uh-oh. Yeah. We'll play this Preacher, I guess. Okay. Nice one to put in the yard. Oh, do I want to grow my Preacher? I can't imagine it really making much difference against anything. I guess I just say go. I don't know. You think I do? I think it like kind of makes 0 difference. Oh, I guess Obliterating Bolt, right? That's the one thing it matters against. All right, I'm dead, right? I guess I'm not literally dead on board, but I go to 1. Which is functionally the same, right? Oh wait, this is 4. Yeah. Cool. All right. Game 3. I'm going to -1. Indeed. So historically, Bat's like kind of good against red. I don't know if it's good against these like recent versions. I also wonder if I want to trim some of the small things because of Harvester of Miseries being in my deck. Tricky. God, the Death Toucher was so nice game 1. I guess we just really need some early Death Touch in the matchup. So this is nice. The one problem with it doesn't enable filling the yard very well. But we have our removal spell. We have our Death Touches. We have Glissa, which could be an amazing turn 3 play in this matchup. Definitely a keep. Obviously looking to draw, you know, basically anything that enables this Roots would be just phenomenal for us. Almost does it, but... What do I do here? I could cast the Death Toucher and just try and trade. If they play Manifold Mouse, it's a little rough, but then I can try and kill the mouse. I could also just go for the throat and buy myself a lot of breathing room. But we don't have many removal spells on our list. I feel like I'd like to try and preserve it if possible. Okay. They have the curve. Alright, let's just go Maverick plus go for the throat, the Manifold. Oh, Preacher's nice. As is Blooming Marsh, honestly. Although getting cards in the yard is not bad at the moment with this Osteomancer in play. Is it ever unreasonable just to mill both? It puts a nice creature in the yard for our Osteomancer. I could also just mill the creature as well. There's an option. And then like guarantee this land drop. I'll get rid of both. I think I'm just gonna kill the Manifold now. And say go. Now either we trade with the Heartfire and cut off their aggression, or they have to spend time shooting this Adept before it can start generating real value. Yeah, wow, they're using a 2-mana removal spell on our Adept. It's really nice. It means our Glissa is more likely to live, and it just means that our yards are getting nice and full. I kind of wouldn't hate blocking. I want this Maverick in the yard at some point anyway, right? Pretty badly. It's pretty bad for me if they just terminate this Glissa. And this is like a pretty safe turn to just land Osteomancer, Molt Tender, and make this Insidious Roots next turn really threatening. But also them using a Scorching Shot on the Osteomancer kind of implies they don't have much removal in hand, right? Because lists only play 1 or 2 copies of that card, and any other removal spell that hits a 2/2 would have been cast instead, if they had it. Does this count as a Golgari pile? It's an Absent pile. Okay. I mean, this trades with my Glissa. That's kind of acceptable with me, I think. Obviously, this card is very scary for them to have resolved. If they don't attack, we get to go Roots, immediately make a plant with this Maverick. Which I think is the line. I could also just like play both of these, and then when we play Roots, we immediately get just infinite stuff. God, the 4th land would have been really helpful. Maybe I was meant to keep it. Yeah, Roots into Maverick is low. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. Set up for an explosive turn next turn. Oh, do I attack with the Glissa? If I attack with the Glissa, I can remove 2 counters from Heartfire. Is that better than just blocking with her? You like blocking? Yeah, I kind of like blocking more, I think. It's really close. Yeah, they might be willing to chump. That's true. Especially if they have another Manifold or anything. I think holding back is better, but I think it's close. Yeah, I have a sack Glissa. Yeah, if I hold back, it's more likely I can trade off my Glissa too. Oh my god, this is the worst timeline. This makes not attacking really bad, them having second Scorching Shot. Although obviously it's kind of a hard thing to predict. Wow, all our stuff is dying. Yeah, definitely the list I ended up copying for this feels incredibly light on removal for these kinds of matchups, which is a bit concerning. Like, we're just not able to break up Splinter Twin very well. Interesting draw. Doesn't really do anything, right? Yeah, a little too late. Yeah, we just, this list is just really light on removal for the Mouse Splinter Twin. Anyway, onwards. Why is it called Mouse Splinter Twin? Because if you go, because Splinter Twin is like, you know, a 2-card win the game combo. Heartfire into Manifold Mouse is a 2-card win the game combo. If you have that curve and your opponent doesn't have a removal spell, they probably just lose the game. Basically Splinter Twin. Just get this Bailmerk down, and then Maverick to look for a land drop. Seems good. There's our land drop. Yeah, I only have 2 Ketramoses. I should probably be playing more. This card seems pretty ridiculous. I copied a Meowodix list. I kind of want to try out Caleb's list at some point. Caleb's list seems sweet too. Caleb's list has a pile of Soul Cauldrons main deck, which is pretty interesting. Get down the Ketramose. I guess we just draw a card, and if we're lucky, we get to cast something. But even if we don't get to cast something, we're up a card. Yeah, sure. Is this Underworld Connections? Basically, when you really think about it. Ketramose is like kind of bananas. What is this card? This is like exceptionally silly. The Gruul Destroyer. It's a nice one. Yeah, I've heard it's breaking modern. This is like almost really nice, but I guess I just put it in the yard because I need things in the yard anyway. Hope we never get Gix's commanded. What's it doing in modern? There's this card called Solitude. There's this other card called Philia. You can kind of start filling in the deck list yourself, I imagine. I kind of don't want to attack. I feel like 1 damage doesn't matter, and I might want to like block a Floopy or something. Yeah, my understanding is that Ketramose is just comically busted with like every card in Modern somehow. Oh, they shuffled away my Roots. This is so bad for me. They tapped the Moose because they wanted to shuffle it away. This is not good. Okay, well. Play this. We're still doing kind of amazing though, right? Let's make a plant. Get our Surveil one from our plant. Oh, should I have milled a card? I could have milled a card, you're right. I was thinking this way we get a plant though, right? Which is pretty nice. Tyvar on top is amazing. They hit me for 1. Oh, they just can't Kaito ever is the thing. It's really nice. I'm gonna kill the Molt Tender or the Adept. Okay, Adept down. That's fine. There's like plenty more of those. Honestly, they might just die this turn. They're so dead. Yeah, it seems that way. Do we just have the combo kill here? We just get to play our entire deck, right? Yeah. We play our entire deck and then they die. Pretty trivially. Dimir. Okay. Dimir. What do we want to board against Dimir? I feel like Glissa seems pretty heinous. Spider seems kind of bad. Yeah, I feel like the things that just get killed by Terminates are like pretty bad in this matchup, and maybe we just still want to be comboing them. I almost don't want to board very much. They have Ghost Vacuum, I guess. But we have Haywire Mite, so we could even board in another one if we wanted. Yeah, Harvester seems kind of nice. Yeah, Harvester's the one thing I was thinking of. I'm a little bit worried. It kills a lot of my own stuff. Is like my concern with Harvester. Obviously, killing otter tokens can really matter. This seems super lazy. I think I'm just going to replay this. I don't know. I'm not sure what cyborg cards are even exciting against them. I feel like trying to play a mid-range plan that just makes all their removal spells good. Right? Is my concern. I feel like our A plan is like really good against them. That's a nice card. Fire off this Maverick, I suppose. Definitely getting rid of the Mite. Do I want this Elf? Not really, right? We're doing fine for mana. Once we resolve our Roots, it's really hard for my opponent to ever answer. Though obviously we're at risk of just getting Kaito'd next turn, and that would be spooky. So... Right, so we want our Roots this turn, and then next turn we get to start making plants. We just need to hope we dodge Kaito for one turn. I think even one turn reprieve is going to be huge. Well, great. Oh, Kaito. What a card. Let me see. Add a plant. Play this Molt Tender. Do I attack? Attacking lowers Kaito's loyalty. But holding back Maverick and blocking is really sick, right? Because we want the Maverick in the yard. I kind of want to hold back. Maybe they just end up stunning it, but that uses up 2 counters instead of us attacking for 1. Probably fine. They are attacking. We're definitely blocking with this Maverick. This is a great block for us. Wow, and they're just cracking the map. Very nice. So we just want to make as many plants as possible. Let's start by exiling this Llanowar Elf. Making a plant. I want to play out the Ketramose, kind of. Pretty nice. They might just get Tidebinded, but... Yeah, these decks don't tend to play mini counter spells nowadays. Unless they're on like... Oh, what? They are just on old school. The old school version. That's crazy. Interesting. Well, now we get to force them to chump block, right? With our 4/5. Pretty sick. Get this 2/2 out of play. A really developed board. Probably don't need the 3rd Overlord. The 4th rather, yeah, essentially. Is it completely unreasonable to just chump block and just deny them this card flow? You would block? Yeah, I kind of want to. They have a lot of evasive damage and also just stopping them surveilling. Sorry, stopping them surveilling into drawing a card could really deny them finding like a Gix's command or something we're actually scared of. Oh my god, that's a good card. That's phenomenal for us. They have to counter this. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we are going to pay for it. Good to know they have a spell piercing against us. I guess I just pay for this. Doesn't mean they can maybe keep their Kaito alive another turn if they have a removal spell. Yeah, they have the Floopy. Okay. So now both these Overlords get us 2 Roots triggers. This one's almost impended too. If the bat to take 1. Nice. Alright, we did get a win. Like, it's not been performing like as spectacularly as I was hoping, but I got a win on. Okay, this is nice, right? This is a good hand. Yeah, Soul Cauldron's just so good. It would have helped us against that Ocular stack, right? Oh, Soul Cauldron turns everything into Osteomancers? What? That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of being talked into it. Wow, not playing Llanowar Wastes turn 1. We've hit the punish for that. Am I just playing Elf now and feeling silly? Yeah, cash grabs seem good for finding roots more consistently. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. That card seems very nice. I guess I'm gonna play an elf. I don't know. It feels a bit silly to waste a mana, but we kind of get it back next turn anyway. What do you think of this talk that Tatabi is going to be banned? I think it will not happen for a little while, but I think it's very possible it ends up being banned. I think at the moment Standard's fine. I think at the moment nothing needs to be banned from Standard. But I think it... Oh, wait. Oh my god, this Mudflat Village. I want to scream. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a beating. Mudflat Village is ruining me. I think at the moment nothing needs to be banned in Standard. But I can certainly see a timeline where in like 6 months before rotation, Tatabi does just need to go. That's very possible. Yeah, maybe Tyvar's not that great now. That's fair. Oh, I don't know what Sabsunan does. I've not seen that card in action. Is that a nice one? Oh, I kind of want both of these. Oh, it's the frog. That card's sweet. I don't know if it's any good. It seems like a lot of work. It's very cool, though. If they have more counter spells, we're really happy to keep the Ketramose. Maybe I do just keep it. Might be bad. Reach, trample, indestructible, can't attack or block unless even number of counters. First main phase, put a counter on it. If it has an odd number, draw 2 cards. So it's 5 mana, draw 2 cards, don't impact the board till next turn, but then you get to attack with it. That's interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it's interesting. Oh, I only have 1 black mat. Oh my god. This freaking Mudflat Village is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm so upset at this Mudflat Village. Oh, I was meant to draw Ketramose, right? Because I can actually go Tyvar into Ketramose by untapping Elf as well. Yeah, I've just like really messed this up really badly. This entire game is my fault. I could minus and get back an Osteomancer, but then it dies to Dream Thief, but then they don't draw a card. I could also just plus, and then it's like pretty hard for my opponent to kill my Kaito. Sorry, my Tyvar, rather. I'm used to there being only 1 Planeswalker in Standard. Tatabi is town ain't big enough. Oh, you have Innkeepers that attacks, blocks, and draws 2 every turn. Oh my god, that's kind of sweet. I mean, the card clearly has a lot of text and does a lot of things. 5 mana is always going to be a hard ask in Standard, but I could see it being good. Very, very possible it ends up being good. Play around Spell Pierce, but if I lead with this, I play into another free essay, but I play around Spell Pierce, and maybe Ketramose is just better than Roots anyway. I don't know. I just want to play around Pierce pretty badly, I think. Wow, resolves, amazing. Play this Ketramose. Though maybe I could minus Tyvar and just fire off on a Osteomancer activation instead. Anyway, they are going to get to kill my Tyvar. I have another one in hand though, it's fine. I get a Roots thing here, this way. It's pretty nice. Haywire Mite, non-creature. Guess that one goes in the bin. Snarling Gorehound. That one's kind of reasonable. I think I'm still going to get rid of it. Oh, this has haste. I can just immediately cast a Gorehound. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Feels as unhinged as banning Divide by 0. I think it's like marginally more hinged, but I also don't think it needs to happen yet. It's just one of those things that could happen one day, you know? I don't think it's impossible that it ends up happening. But I think doing it right now would be wholly unreasonable. This is so sick. This is so sick, y'all. Also, welcome to everyone joining us today. We have 250 viewers, even without raids. That's really sweet. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the stream. If you're really enjoying it, make sure to give me a follow so you know when I go live. I stream Standard on Arena Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Always a good time. If you're really enjoying the stream, there are VODs up on YouTube. You can find the link in chat to check out some sick VODs of me playing all sorts of decks. Always playing the best deck, so true. Yeah, mill your deck in one turn and win. Yeah, this is Underworld Breach. this deck. We're not going to be able to do it in time because the time is killing me. But in theory, we just kill them this turn. Instead, we will kill them next turn, which, you know, is also pretty good. Yeah, Ketramose has felt amazing in this deck, honestly. It's kind of hard for me to imagine not playing the card after today. Even if, like, you know, the list needs some work, Ketramose is really nice. I'm going to go second main and see if it resets my timer for me. Nice. This probably means I win. Not one Cauldron main deck. Well, Mavericks are even worth it. Yeah, this deck should probably be playing Cauldron. I want to copy Caleb's list later this week and try that out, which has Cauldrons in it. Cauldron seems sick to me. I certainly agree that that's a card we should at least be considering. And yeah, more Ketramose also sounds nice to me as well. I agree. When will opponent get to play the game? A question we wonder often on this stream. Ooh, there we go. Let's go. Intentionally avoid creatures. Get rid of some triggers. I need to, like, not surveil anymore. Maybe you should build this. It does seem like kind of a sick one. Ketramose. I agree. Oh my god, it's going to exile? Wait, why does it go to exile? Oh, do I just not have lethal? This is slightly unfortunate. Hey, this is learning a new deck, right? Yeah, because of Osteomancer. Alright, I need them to not, like, mill me to death in their turn, I guess. Okay. Oh my god. I targeted the wrong thing, did I? Was there something else I could target? Oh, there are ones here. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, I mean, if I die, it's on me, I guess. Oh boy. We need them not to mill me. Yeah, I could have killed them. We're just learning the deck, right? It's my first time ever comboing with it, and we were really low on time. We could die. If they have a bunch of fairies after they draw cards here, we die. Spooky. They need 4 fairies to kill me. Could have Mavericked. Yeah, I was just worried about timing out. I was just having to speed through things. Because our timer was so low. That's okay. It's just like part of streaming, right? Happens. Oh my gosh. Alright. Ego drain, sure. Oh, thanks, Stuff. Dropping that link here. Very sick. Hey, we won. We got that. Dimir fairies. So against the other Dimir list, I didn't want to board anything. Maybe Harvester of Misery is kind of nice against fairies, though. Is Osteomancer good? Did you just see what Osteomancer did? Yes. Yes, it is. Osteomancer is Underworld Breach. Next question. Osteomancer is completely messed up with Tyvar plus Roots because you play your entire deck in one turn. And make like 20 mana. Right, after this game, tune some Pixie and get an compulsory Pixie training arc. Well, I guess this is fine because the Gorehounds are going to dig towards what I'm missing. It's a little mopey. This hand's a little mopey, but I assume it's a keep. Wow. Okay, that definitely makes it more of a keep. The turn 1 duress just bricking. You love to see it. Saddest duress the world has ever seen. They have a land light hand over there. Or they have a lot of verges, I guess, is also possible. Okay, so we go Gorehound. Play a Molt Tender mill, exile the card from the yard. Oh, my Gorehound. This is fine, right? Gore. Oh, I can still do it. I can still do something pretty nice anyway. Hey, Civ. We do not need the first Osteomancer. Third Osteomancer. First? Who knows? Words are so hard, y'all. You have no idea. I'm worried if I play Tyvar, Tyvar's just gonna get counted, but maybe we're fine with that. I could also just wait on the Tyvar. Yeah, you just play the Osteomancer. Yeah, I guess I like that. I could also go Overlord into Osteomancer, but we can almost hardcast the Overlord. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, I want to, like, mill. You almost want to mill before surveilling, huh? I don't really want that. Feel like the Overlord gets counted. Yeah, maybe I'm fine with that, though. Because then they're not resolving a Fabloom. I guess if I just mill cards, though, they have to kill the Osteomancer. But do I have any answers to hate like Rip? We have some Haywire Mites. Rip is also the only one you really care about, right? Because Ghost Vacuum exiling creatures just triggers Roots anyway. We have Glissa as well for Rest in Peace. Yeah, Ketramose into Rip is nice too. Yeah. Agree. Oh, there's Roots that I would have loved to draw. Well, I really wouldn't hate just casting a critter off the Osteomancer here. I'm just hoping they don't cast a sweeper on their end. If they do have a sweeper, we do kind of just lose the game, unfortunately. So, you know, that's not ideal. Yeah, I feel like Leyline's a nice card. It just doesn't really fit into the format at the moment, it feels like. I guess I'm just going to pass the second Osteomancer. Get this Surveil. They have a sweeper, we do kind of lose the game, but if they don't, kind of impossible for them to deal with all this. Oh, the land is not actually terrible. Kind of have most of the other things set up. The land just, like, is going to save me from exiling cards from the yard of my Molt Tender. They're animating the Soulstone. Interesting. Are we blocking with an Osteomancer? I have a Tyvar to get one back. Okay, they're saying go. Yeah, helps against counter spells. Yeah, the Blooming Marsh does help against counter spells. That's a great point. They definitely have some counters. Oh, Peerless Recycling. That's a sweet one. Don't hate that idea. Yeah, I kind of don't want to run something into these counters. I kind of just want to like Osteomancer a thing. Keep like slowly developing a board here. Oh, this kind of replaces itself, right? Like it surveils free with the Gorehound plus itself. I should stack these the other way around. This is really bad stacking. Anyway, we're getting rid of both regardless, apparently. Definitely getting rid of this. Attack with the Adept. Yeah, they get to block, but I think that's fine with me. Oh, we could Overlord. True. This is pretty nice, though. We want to have 2 Adepts in play at every point in the game, right? So that if they kill one, we still have the recursion active. Oh, we can almost do that. There's no roots in the yard anymore, though. Is it cast Tyvar? And if they counter Tyvar, I can get Tyvar back with Scavenger. I'm really worried about enabling free SA, though. But I guess they can almost, like, copy and loot anyway. Oh, Spell Pierce. Alright. Oh, this does eat a lot of stuff from my yard. Okay. How do you feel about just plussing? Cool. Second Curiosity, we can just block that with a Death Toucher. Plus gets me another mill. It also means if they had a flyer end step, Tyvar is less likely to die. If we draw a Roots, it means we immediately trigger Roots with the Tyvar, which is nice. Alright, they attack with Curiosity. Blocking with Death Toucher is fine, because Tyvar can then get the Death Toucher back. Obviously, if they ever draw a flyer, we're in trouble. So we are under a bit of like time pressure here to actually do something. Oh my god, that's a good card. Alright. Play this Ketramose, I suppose. Very nice. Get back this Gorehound. I guess another Adept would also have been really sick, huh? card. Oh, they have the Mastermind. That's a flyer for their curiosities too. That's a really good one here. Opponent is threatening some good stuff. We do find the Roots though. So if this Roots resolves... Oh, if this Roots resolves, we can't... We're 1 mana short of going off. Interesting. I guess we see if we can spike a land. Uh-oh. This dies. Draw a card. We don't find the land. Yeah, you just play the Adept. I kind of want to. Oh, playing the Adept loses us the Thrillseeker. Right? Yeah, the Llanowar is free. That's true. Should just play this Llanowar. Oh, and then we get Surveil once. Yeah, this is great. Now we fill the yard to, like, maybe cast something from it. I guess with 2 Roots in hand, we do just play the replacement Osteomancer from the yard. Draw another card. And say go. All right. Probably get to kill them next turn, but I guess they get to kill my Tyvar, so these Roots tokens don't actually have haste anymore. But if they kill my Tyvar, they aren't drawing 2 cards. So that's kind of fine with me. Right? Oh, I could get back the Tyvar. I guess just getting some Roots down is like real sick, huh? Well, if I tap differently, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss some stuff because of how I tapped. It's fine. I don't think it's gonna matter. I have to be a little bit careful. I have 18 cards in my library. Oh my god, that's a Tyvar. Sick. Is that the kill? I guess I only have 1 timer left. I might just not have time to kill them, but I can definitely make a really silly battlefield. Alright, I kind of don't want to mill myself anymore if I can help it, I guess. I do not have many cards remaining. And then just firing off a Balemerc is worth like a lot, right? Yeah, I do this. Play this. Yeah, it's usually lethal. It's just a case of having... We don't have many cards to work with, I guess, is a part of the problem. Because we have so few cards left in library at this point. So I just don't want to like randomly die to our Ketramose, you know? Hmm. Oh, it has Menace? Oh, I guess they're just dead. Because my Ketramose has Menace. Nice. We got that. We got there in under the timer. You love to see it. Ooh, we might have lost the Gruul, but at least we beat blue-black. 2-2, it could be worse. I want to try out a different list of this later this week. This is the hardest part of playing this deck, almost certainly. Although it seems like a very decision-intensive deck, just generally. Anyway, sweet deck. Enjoyed it. Let's tune Pixie before we get in some games with it. So I played Pixie at an RCU this weekend and got to the semi-finals, where I took my first loss of the tournament. Definitely my favorite deck playing Standard right now. I'm just gonna...